Salam alaikum and hello my dear creatives. My name is Razial. You can call me Raz. I was gonna start with a new series this week, but again there is more going on and I feel like I need to get them out of the way. But world mini-series aside, there is other things I personally wanted to share, but I wasn't sure about it at first until my brain finally made its mind. So let's start with the sad news first to get them out of the way so we can get into the good parts. As you all know, Mr. Peace, who I personally wish I could run away, like he is in every platform so far. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Twitter is X. What other dead platforms that is there? TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. You get the point. The point is, this man who was the face of YouTube is now facing a lot of things right now. And to make it short, right now so many people are upset, not only because he was allegedly hiring bad people, but also he was exposed for a lot of things. And it's even worse than Elsa Gate situation and what happened with PewDiePie and the ad what happened with the ads. I'm sorry, that word is still hard to say it. What I'm trying to say is that there is a lot of bad people who've been straight up exposed for being, horrible people, not just toward adults but also toward kids, like ADP. And the fact that he have returned to YouTube is also the most disgusting thing ever. Not only he is a cupcake toucher, but sadly, I don't know what to tell you. There have been a lot of names that are big names in YouTube, Twitch, and other places that has been exposed for being cupcake touchers, which is something we as humans have fed up with it. Like, until when big names like this becoming cupcake touchers or grabbers or basically whatever you want to call it? I swear, everywhere I go, from shorts to long form videos to reels to TikTok, everyone is making videos about how they are tired of people or influencers or whatever being exposed to be cupcake touchers, cupcake grabbers. Sorry for using the word cupcake but YouTube, and I don't want this video to be shadow banned just because I use the actual name. But yeah, I'm not the only one who's saying this, because I myself am tired of this kind of things, and at the same time other people are just voice their opinions. They all say we are tired, we want actual good people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, MadPat, basically real good people who did not touch kids. Can we actually have people who do not touch kids? And I'm sorry, what's so appealing about that disgusting thing? You know what I mean? I'm sorry that I'm talking about this. I'm just gonna move on. Again, I'm sorry that you have to hear about this, even though it's all over the place. Okay, so the next topic is also related to YouTube, because the former CEO of YouTube have unfortunately passed away soon, which is the news was nearby, and she was battling cancer. The sad part is she died 5 months after her son died. Like, her son passed away, then 5 months later, while she battling cancer, she passed away. I'm sorry that I cannot speak right now. It's sad, it's sad that she was the reason of a lot of bad choices on YouTube. At the same time, I don't think like hating her while she battling cancer and dealing with grieving about her son. Like all of it just came together, and it's obvious that it takes too much for one person to handle, and her body just couldn't continue, unfortunately. And you know what's the sad part about all of this? Twitter being Twitter, saying stuff like good riddance or something that is very trashy behavior. And look, I'm not a fan of the former CEO. I do not agree with a lot of things with it, but at the same time, I don't think hating on her while knowing that she was battling cancer and did not have enough time to grieve. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but just because it's 5 months, that does not mean it's more than enough to grieve. Some people cannot grieve until years after it's passed. Some people just are not easy to let go. Some people just too lonely to grieve or get out of grieving. And we don't know how much she suffered, to be honest. Not only that, but yeah, Twitter being Twitter, being horrible and whatnot. But here's something I want you guys to understand. Even though she made bad mistakes for YouTube, that does not mean we're gonna have right away a better person. We have saying in Saudi Arabia says, hold on to your monkey or much worse will come. AKA be grateful before something much worse will come. Just like how Twitter used to be bad before, but now it got worse with Elon Musk. Now, yes, the former CEO was bad, but there's a high chance we're gonna have much worse CEO. So let's hope this next CEO is better and not all of a sudden flip the whole thing upside down, because I personally do not want this hope suddenly just out of existence just because the bad CEO would show up and ruin everything. And now for the last sad news that is related to the original voice actor of Misty and Jessie from the Pokemon anime series. She passed away this year. I just found out about it. I think her name's Rachel, if I'm correct. I'm sorry, I'm not into Pokemon anime, so there's a high chance I am wrong. And I empathize with that because I feel the same thing about my favorite voice actors and artists, and you know, just sad. And I can understand how the community will be upset and sad about, especially all the kids around the world who now grow up. I believe she was in her 40s or 50s. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, rest in peace, Rachel. And that's all the sad news I have right now. I'm very sorry to start it like that. I just felt like no matter how much I escape from it, the universe wants me to talk about it and not to sit on it too long. I want to make sure that it's out of the way and be respectful about it as well. So, 2 more uplifting news. It's personal news, but I want to share it with you regardless. So far, as many of you already know, there is 2 videos I'm still working on it, but it will take some time. I'm not sure if I will be able to upload this week or the next week or the week after, but I will see what I can do. And of course, in the past few months, trying to upload weekly became a bit overwhelming, but I'm sure I can work on it. And I have an idea how to keep my channel up without risking, dying. For starters, let me just say, if I did not post any of the main important videos related to more worked on series, like the Usis one, the Usis Studio Part 1, and I'm working now on Part 2. There is also Where to Go series, and surprisingly there is of course more websites related to artists that we start to come up like art economy and art media, if I'm correct. And there's one that sound I don't know, French or Portuguese, but I need to find it again. So yeah, I'm still trying to search to make sure that I get all the information. So yeah, if I did not post any of my main videos, like I said, I will post something else called Things I Want to Draw List series. It's basically things I wanted to draw for a while, but I couldn't do it for a very long time or recently or something like that because priorities came and changed things around, like how the ArtFight came while I was making Le Princesses video. But hopefully in this next few months I can catch up. So yeah, basically things to draw list is basically things that I put it on a list and try to pick one or two randomly and draw them. Of course it will be on a time lapse and I will be talking about the thing that I did draw. For example, it can be some new OCs for some fandom or some ideas that I have for later, or maybe some shots of my fanfic that I wanted to write for a while, or just doodles. I cannot tell you right away because I have a lot. Some of it related to Raz, some related to Transformers, some related to my personal AUs. Some of them just don't make any sense, but some I have like idea for painting, which I'm gonna leave it for later. And speaking of lists, I have two lists that I'm thinking to turn them into series one day. So for example, have you ever wanted to watch a movie or TV show for a while but you couldn't do it on time, or the time of you wanted to watch it never came? Or same goes with you buy games or you download a game and you have them for ages and you never came across them again, like you never actually opened them and play them. Well, that's me. So basically I do have a list of TV shows and movies I personally want to watch, and same goes with games that I personally would like to play and try to see if I like them or not. And I decided to turn these two things into art form of series, of course. This kind of series will help me to at least do some progress with my to watch list and to play list. If I'm lucky with the playlist, maybe I can show some playlist while I draw something, or talk about the show while I'm drawing, like the Mucha Lucha one, where I was drawing La Princesa and I was talking about the show a bit, which is of course one of the videos that I'm working on, which don't worry, it will come very soon. And speaking of the series, do you guys would like to see me draw and talk about the TV shows or movies? And same goes with the games. And maybe you can recommend me some games or TV shows or anime that you think I should watch it. Don't worry, I am not picky. I would like to try things that is outside of my comfort zone when I can. So whatever you have in mind, please put it in the comment down below and I will add it to my list. And I'll let you know in the future if I like it or I do not like it, or if I will ever make OCs for them or not. So speaking of comment, I want to tell you that I'm planning to do something for my 100 sub. In my 100 sub special, I am hosting a giveaway. Once I hit 100 subscribers, 10 of my subscribers will have a chance to get a fully painted art of their OCs or favorite characters and more. The rules are very simple. Subscribe, pin me on Tumblr, Twitter, or what you have with a screenshot proving that you actually sub to me to enter the giveaway. And I will making a speed paint of the winners in my future videos as well. Now I'm pretty sure some of you did saw my post about me freaking out about shiny Alona Rattata and me saying, oh my god, another shiny Rattata. Long story short, I am shiny hunting since 2019, and my biggest mistake is that I am shiny hunting all the Pokemon's evolution lines and forms, and the reason behind that is that I don't know, this idea came to me when I started shiny hunting, and I'm like, I'm gonna shiny hunt all the Pokemon so I do not have to re-hunt them again in every new game coming in the future. For example, in Let's Go Pikachu, we have Psyduck. Then we go to Sword and Shield, they have Psyduck. And of course, the next game, Scarlet and Violet, they have Psyduck. And there's a high chance in the future Pokemon game that I believe it's Z, I forgot what it's called, but there's a high chance they're gonna have a Psyduck. So my idea is, if I already got shiny Psyduck and its evolution from Let's Go, then that means I do not have to re-shiny hunting him again in every game, since I already have home. But the only thing that I will give some lack is if Psyduck have a new form in that new game. Kinda like Bonita, Fitchfetch, that silly bird, or basically any Pokemon that have another form, like Alona Rattata that you have to trade for it with the NPC in Let's Go, or Galarian Weezing. Basically any Pokemon that have a specific region form, I will only hunt it in that game, unless I can have it from Pokemon Go, which surprisingly I got some of the Alolan and Galarian shinies from Pokemon Go. So far I got few, which I am gonna leave it for the future videos, of course. And if you want me to turn this into an art series, please let me know in the comment down below. There is more I want to talk about, of course, and what my plan is for the channel, but I don't want to take much of your time, seeing how this video is long. One last thing though, I was thinking of making myself an avatar to use in my videos. Yes, I have RazialArt the creative, but she isn't my persona. She is my mascot slash sandbox character that I use for shits and giggles, or for experiment with anatomy and different art style. So she is everything character, kinda like Mickey Mouse in a way, although Mickey Mouse is used for storytelling while Raz is more of here I am. But yeah, that's all I have. Also, there is more I'm thinking to do for my 100 sub, but let me know down below. That's all for today, and I'm very sorry I took that much from your time. So until next time, masalama, bye bye. Please take care and be safe out there, and don't forget to share, comment and subscribe to get into the giveaway. Don't forget, there is a giveaway. Make sure you subscribe, and takes the whole thing. Sorry I took much of your time. Long story short, subscribe, take a screenshot, pin me, and you will get into the giveaway. Bye bye.